All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and otherwise, my name is AJ. I am the Friendly Hermit, and we are continuing our adventure through Kanto in Fire Emblem, the Sacred Stones. Yes, this is a ROM hack, and it's a good one. This is the one to beat, in my opinion. I don't know if it gets better than this, but who knows? Eventually, we might explore some others. In fact, if you happen to know of any good ones, comment below in the comment section. Let me know if you... I'm just making making so much mess here on my desk. I forgot to get my controller. Drop it stuff. Comment and let me know if you happen to know of any other ROM hacks worth playing. Now, before we continue, a quick shout out, and it's gonna go black for a sec. Friendly patrons, Naz and Shadow, thank you so much for your support on Patreon. You could also, Mr. or Mrs. or whatever viewer, you can also buy a coffee for me. There is a link tree in the description. You can follow whatever links to support in any way you'd like. It is $1, a single Canadian dollar, to support on Patreon. Let's kinda get this going, shall we? It's gonna go black again. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Let's go, let's begin. We are in Vermilion City. And not just Vermilion City. Oh, why are you not working now? Really? Am I crazy? Oh, do I have to press the... No way. What is happening? So some buttons? You're telling me my controller doesn't work? Give me a break. Docks. Oh, I guess I have to resume at the docks. Okay. I see what it's doing. So we're at the SS Anne currently. It's not a one-to-one recreation, and as far as I can tell, you can't go into any of these, you know, the original game allows you to go in and visit, some of the, vacationers, whatever you want to call them. We don't have that option. But we ran into our old-timey friend here, Mr. Blue, Mr. Gary, Mr. Oak. And it's time, before we fight Lieutenant Surge, to claim the... What badge does he give us again? Whatever his Cascade badge was, Cerulean, and then let's just call it a Lightning badge or something. Thunder badge, that's the one. But I believe we are caught in a situation where we gotta fight our rival to get ourselves the TM cut. I think that's the goal here. We're trying to find the cut TM, HM, I suppose. You may notice I've swapped out some of my monsters. Rhyhorn was X'd, i.e. Swapped out for Vulpix. I figured I could use some fire in my life. And we found an Eevee, so I really wanted an Eevee. We said sayonara to Staryu, so hopefully these little munchkins will benefit the team. Bonjour, Whiskin. Imagine seeing you here. Were you really invited? No way. How's your badge collection coming along? What? You haven't even beaten Surge yet? Some trainer you are. How about your Pokedex? I've already caught 40 kinds, pal. I hope you can swim, because I'm about to knock you overboard. Okay, we've had some evolutions, and I remember that rat being a pain. Ooh, boy, this man means... Oh, what? He gets to attack? He gets to attack? Oh, no. Oh, goodness, this has never happened before. I was warned about this, that my rival sometimes will attack first, and I don't remember this happening ever. We've already lost one monster. Oh boy, but Beedrill's going down. Eevee saved the day here. Solomon Kearns. The Dunda badge, that's right, yeah. From the anime with his accent, right? Good old, I can't even do the accent. I'm Lieutenant Soich, the Dunda badge. He says it, maybe he says it in Pokemon, what was that, Puzzle League. Also, hello, Pokémblem expert here, which is only partly a joke. I did a lot of plastering and feedback on earlier versions. Gary always has ambush spawns. Yeah, this has happened since the first encounter. Okay, I don't know why. Maybe he never had the option to attack me, but maybe he was out of reach. Let's see if we can get that ancient power off. That's gonna take out Charmeleon. It's actually in red text in his intro fight even. Yeah, okay. Hit him with a Dunda... Hit him with the Dundabolt! Yeah, playtesting. Okay, so you were, that's pretty cool, man. So you're saying you were a part of the original team? Or just on the testing team? Because... I gotta say, you guys are doing great work. Is this the final version? That's what I want to know. Like, is there more updates coming? Are we planning on adding new mons, new regions? How and frankly, how far does this game go? Does this go to the Elite Four? I admittedly didn't play too much of the randomizer modes, but I did a lot of earlier testing and reporting bugs, stuff in the Discord. I'm not an official dev or anything. Okay. But do you know... 33, we're going to take him out too. Yeah, my Eevee just slams. That body slam is absurdly powerful. As far as I remember, Vesley is done polishing the project for now. Okay. So, do you know how far it goes? We can take out either or, and I'm worried. Alakazam... Is it Alakazam or is it Kadabra? It might be Kadabra. It's Kadabra. Got a... Yeah, Vulpix learned Flamethrower and became a monster as well. She was quite fragile and timid before, but now she just slaps with her fire. Surf, for some reason, I just keep getting dunked on with my poor Wartortle. Hasn't got a lot of powerful attacks, but we managed to get through. Huh, if I didn't waste any time, blah, 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 blah. He's gone, he's gone. We did it. We gotta go and revive our poor, revive our ghost, as weird as that is to say. Our ghost is dead! Ah! Oh, wait, wasn't he already dead? All the way, okay, so as far as you remember, all the way to the champion. I don't believe there's any post-game, but you can beat the Elite Four and the final boss. Oh, that's amazing. I can't get enough of this, man. I'm playing this thinking every day I get to sit down for a few hours and, like, I see the next town, I see the next gym, I see the next whatever. New monsters and the new routes. It's a joy, just from beginning to end. I'm having such a blast. And, you know what? I don't even know, now that I'm thinking of it, I don't even know why. I probably just could have... I could have just talked to the captain, got the HM, and then healed up. I don't know why I went all the way back. I am a scaredy cat trainer. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Wait, what's over here? Oh, just a little weird roundabout way to get back. No Mew. Tell me they have, like, please tell me there's a truck over here. If I were to go swimming, there's got to be a truck. Please tell me there's a truck with Mew under it. That would be the funniest thing. Ah, we can't go that way, but we can look over there. There is a truck! Oh my god, there's a truck! That's so great! Oh, we can get over there. What about Wartortle? How do you need surf to get in the water? I just don't understand. I've had so much luck with movement thus far. Maybe I need surf to get over there? All the way to the champion. I remember testing out the whole avatar and free roam mode. It was very jank, but it's quite impressive as it is now. Yeah, like I said, I'm very much enjoying it. Most of my playthroughs have always been on the hardest difficulty just to make sure it was playable at all, yeah. Is it possible? Like, old Fire Emblem, not old Fire, I guess Fire Emblem to this day. Fire Emblem to this day, playing on, oh, what would it be? It's not called Nightmare, it's Impossible? What is it called? Whatever the difficulty is. Yeah, it is beatable. This game is beatable on the hardest difficulty, yeah. I wonder, with the random, we're not gonna do any rematches. We've done all the fights. I wonder with this game, with the randomizer, like some of my stats, like I was mentioning my Wartortle. So let's take a look at my little buddy here. He has, like for instance, Surf. Power 1. This is the latest attack. This isn't an old attack. This is his newest attack. It randomized the stats of it. And he's just gotten so unlucky. You see with that, Surf 1, Power 6 on Bite, Power 5 on Mud Bomb. But if we go to someone, say, let's check, yeah, Exeggutor. Whoops, wrong button. 14 Psybeam, 10 Swift. Poison Powder's 3, but it poisons. Magical Leaf is 2, but it's perfect accuracy. Absorb is 5, but it sucks some health, you know? Like, I've had just bad luck with the randomizer on my poor Wartortle, and just out of principle, I refuse to get rid of him because I just love Blastoise so much. Once you randomize moves and items, only God will save you, yeah. Yeah, it's a, honestly, on the easiest difficulty, that is what I'm doing right now. And, I can honestly say the randomizer is the one thing that keeps it particularly interesting. Otherwise, after a certain point, you start learning attacks, getting more powerful, it becomes pretty trivial. So, I probably should have played on the middle difficulty. Never been this sort of person to play with rando on the first run, but it's definitely a fun experience. Yeah, you know what, I probably should have done the same. I 100% agree about that. You want to see my hidden cut technique? Watch closely, boy. My back. You feel you've learned how to cut little bushes now, and break your back in the process. Throw out your lower back. You're a 40-year-old man now. That's not true. You could be a 20-year-old and throw out your back. It happens. I've been known to throw out a back or two. But what can I say? I don't exercise. Used to. Here we go, we've done it. Oh, that was... No monsters, no animation, no nothing. Just like, okay, it was there, but it's not now. Alright, thanks, bud. Alright, let's call up the fam. Are you ready, boys and gals? We're about to take on the gym leader of Vermilion City. The lunatic stat inflation definitely gives it a different feeling than normal and hard. I'm sure you can beat normal with pretty much anything. Yeah, I mean, I'm making it seem easy right now. Lunatic stat. Okay, lunatic. Maybe that's the hardest difficulty. The stat inflation gives it a different feeling. Yeah. I gotta try and do this accent. Lieutenant Soich. Attention! Cadets are to report to the training grounds at 0600 hours. Huh? You're here to fight? Good luck. I'll tell you, kid. Electric Pokemon saved me during the war. They zapped my enemies into paralysis. Same as I'll do to you. That voice. Hurts my throat. We don't even have to. He's said to be in the games, very careful and very suspicious of people. So he, puts the buttons in these trash cans, and you're supposed to find the 2 buttons to unlock the door, the gate. But this game is just like, nah, you're good. You just get on in here, dude. Not a lot of strategy I can see from this aside from I just gotta do it. There's the partner, the famous partner. An anime. Pikachu was famous for slapping away the Thunderstone that Ash had acquired because he wanted to defeat Raichu, of his own strength, Another reason for young children watching the anime to cry. Let's see. Solomon says there's even people out there that beat Lunatic with what are generally considered pretty bad monsters, or just doing the challenge run teams at character creation. Nobody has ever liked the Vermilion Gym trash can puzzle. No, that's true. It's a stupid puzzle, and it's just a waste of time. It's like, let's just get this over with. I will say I like that the trash cans are in the way here, though. This seems like a very practical place for me to take cover. And we've got enough monsters, kind of not immune. I don't think we have any ground types, but we have some fancy grass types. So let's keep Squirtle out of the way, and we'll kind of just funnel him in between the trash cans here. Keep Squirtle a little in the back just to be safe. Yeah, the trash cans add some nice terrain to the map. Yeah, it changes it up, right? I have to be a little more strategic than usual. Oh my goodness, I didn't even get... Okay, what did we get attacked back? Did we poison him at least? We did something. Oh, I think he has an ability to... He's holding an item. Yeah, something like that. Ooh, unit loses. No, what the heck? How did he take damage? I don't even know. Maybe it was his... Does he have a skill? Yeah. Grizzly Wound. Deals damage equal to 25% of the enemy's current HP after every battle. Okay, so that's... Thank goodness, that's the only reason we dealt any damage there at all. We almost just flat out... That was the end. Thank goodness we have a little bit of a recover for him, but it's not much. Do you know how to access movesets and such? In battle, I don't know. Is there a button to do it during battle? I remember seeing in an earlier video that you taught a TM and that learned the same move later. Correct. Recover. On, it might have been on... was it, my Staryu, probably. Can we get one kill? I wanna just end somebody immediately. Flamethrower is the one, man. Flamethrower is the one thing that my poor Vulpix can do. I could aim for that fancy Magnemite, but I don't really like the idea of moving too much. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. We gotta do it, man. We gotta do it. We gotta end the thing. And I feel like we got a guy here already, so we might as well Magical Leaf. That's it. Absorb 19. What about you? Mega Drain will most certainly take out the Marowak. One? Oh no, don't tell me you have one of those stupid abilities you survive with one hit. Ah! That's so annoying. This is the first time where a battle is like, okay, I actually have to pay attention to what's going on. Can you body slam our good friend here? No? Of course you can't. let's take out this Marowak. Let's get rid of it. I would love to flee. Okay. You just select a monster and D-pad left or right. Okay, so let's say select D-pad left or right. It's just moving around for me. Oh, is this where we want to be? No. I think it's whatever I'm doing with my emulator. I might not have the buttons mapped properly. I believe I'm using... Oh, I'll never remember it. Absorb. Not gonna do it. Psybeam is good, but not enough. I really want to just take a monster out. The more monsters I can take out, I feel like the better off I'm going to be. Let's go with that Psybeam on the little Raichu guy there. Really deals some mega damage. And I'm going to flee for my dear life, because I will heal if I can keep my distance. Am I safe here? I feel like... Okay, what if I go here? I feel like, yeah, probably Jolteon's still gonna be able to hit me. Can I eat a berry? Yay! Don't die, Ghastly! We need you! We love you! What? Oh, get out, dude! Bull malarkey. There we go. That's the kind of attack I like to see. Some dumb moves. No! Leave my friend alone! This is genuinely the first battle where I've had to, like, think about what I'm doing. I'm not even kidding. Can we just end this Jolteon? Sure can. And, who else do we got? I wish I had, like, a sleep powder. A sleep powder, I feel like, would be very, practical right now. We can't... I don't know how that Raichu just bombed it out of here. But he moved quite a distance in a single turn. What about that body slam, though? That body slam, though. That's what I'm talking about. Now we're just gonna do what we always do. And wait. Hit that recover. Not bad, not bad. Still got our Mons. We're still doing okay. This is it. This is the final showdown. You gonna run away again? You gonna run away? I don't think so, bucko. That's the end. Woo! Eat it, Surge. Oh, we got the level up. Bah! As a reward for your win, take this Dunder Badge. Dunder Badge. Oh boy. My it's hurting my throat and making me laugh. It might have been a fluke. That's not his voice at all. I'm giggling like a schoolgirl here. Might have been a fluke, but rules are rules. The Dunder Badge. It's the Dunder Badge. I don't even know how to do it. Hold up, kid. Take this. Focus. All right. What's that? Plus 10 crit if there are no allies. All right. Cool. That's usually not how I play, but I mean, whatever. Leaping Kick of Power inflicts extra damage on heavier foes. Power 0. Wow. I'm hoping that means the power will increase if it's a fat thing. Big old fatty fat is gonna get jump kicked. Wait, oh, do I have to do something? Get rid of this. Centiberry, okay. This here'll make the difference between life and death sometimes. Of course, it can come back to bite you. The Dunder Badge. Ash, 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 Ash Ketchum. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. I tried. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. You know what? We gotta heal up. Well, there it is. That's the Dunda badge. The Dunda badge. The Dunda badge. Solomon. Okay, so let's I've saved up. Let's try outside. I've been able to figure it out outside of combat, but I could never do it in combat. So for me, I press L, or is it maybe it's R? Okay, let's call the guys. What button was it? Status? No. Options? No. I always get confused with the controls. No, 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 no. I think it was, yeah, moves, right? Moveset. Older moves? Okay, wait. Okay, so I'm gonna select a guy. There. Okay, there. Yeah, okay. I figured it out. I knew I was doing something wrong. Controls wonky. Controls just wonka tonka doo-dong. Okay. Select a monster, D-pad left or right. It's the only out of combat when the menu is... I think it's only out of combat when the menu is accessible. Okay, there it is. As long as you have the menu, you can check in combat after hitting A and moving. Okay. So funny that Rando just rolls away the gym leader reward items. Yeah, it's weird, man. Like, you get random stuff. And the gym leader will comment on an item. They're like, here, have this, like in the last video, Misty was like, here, have this renewal ring. It will equip it and restore your hit points or whatever. But she gave me 50 super repels. Which is just wild to me. Drying pan is obviously very useful for Misty, yes. You can just not get it. Yeah, I managed to find a renewal ring randomly. Maybe it was in a shop somewhere, but Brock did give me the drying pan, and another viewer was the one that pointed out the drying pan is a reference to that one silly now meme, but an episode in Pokemon where Brock is literally drying, I assume, the clothing of the group in a frying pan, and he says, "This isn't my frying pan, it's my drying pan." And so when Brock gives you that as a means of removing weakness to water, I just go, devs, that's chef's kiss. Brilliant. So funny. Perfect item. Perfect item. Surge Sigil item from this gym is +6 damage, dealt and taken. Inside of combat, you can do it after moving. Okay, so, Solomon, once I've opened this menu, moves, for instance, all I know is order moves. I know, rescue, learn set, I think is what you were wanting to show me, right? So, like, I have all of this stuff here. Tons of different... I've got Solar Beam. I don't know what that means. If I can select it for any reason, or if it just shows me when I learn, or... It's like, right now we're up to... Oh, Psy Beam. So the next will be Recover. Petal Dance will be after. And I honestly have no idea what I want. Yeah, it's just a list what moves they are, and what stats they are, and what level. Okay. Oh, level 37. I see. 29, 33, 37, 40, 43. I see. So, is this a guarantee 44 damage? Like, my Executor will have Solar Beam with 44 damage. Or is it random upon earning it at level 45? Because that would be a real pain in my backside. As it stands right now, I assume it actually reflects the random stats. Okay. Drew says, "Hey, found your channel this week through this playthrough series. I see you dropped the capped attack Rhyhorn." Yeah. Yeah. I found a Vulpix, and I'm a sucker for Eevee, and I just had to cut the fat, you know? Rhyhorn is gone, and we're moving on to bigger and better things. And I don't know specifically, Drew, which monsters to pick up, but everything I've seen so far has been random. So it's hard to even know. Like right there, I just got a hold item. Magic +5. Like that's pretty freaking good for just... I just found that on the ground. Some nerd glasses. Was this the Diglett tunnel? This is the Diglett tunnel, isn't it? I don't know if I actually need to go in here, if it's just like, Oh, and there's Rhyhorns in here, too. And I'm guessing, because it's random, I'm not even going to see a Diglett in the Diglett tunnel. There goes that one. Yeah, my Rhyhorn, you know, I liked my Rhyhorn, there was no reason to keep him. And I was wondering, actually, maybe, Solomon, you might actually have an answer. Can I evolve monsters that require being traded? Is there a person I can trade in-game, like an NPC? Blech, Wartortle. Wartortle, you need to learn a new attack, bud. An attack that's useful. Let's see. Drew says, check their stars. There's a bar that shows if a stat is capped. Well, all of these are capped stats, right? But he's going to evolve. So, Ivysaur as an example. Is Ivysaur, upon evolving into Venusaur, are his stats going to be improved? That's a good question. Because obviously I'm so new, I'm just doing stuff. Like, clearly Wartortle here wants to be a super wizard with a lot of luck. Exeggutor has a lot of luck, a lot of speed, a lot of resistance. It'll be random. So, upon evolving, Ivysaur may increase his stats. Wartortle lost attack last time. He did, that's right. I'm currently editing the short, like the highlight video reel of that episode or that live stream, and I just did that today where I'm like, what? -2 strength? If you hit select to see the growths, you'll at least see what the growths rolled into. Oh, okay. So, what do these mean? What do these mean? If I'm looking at these numbers, does that mean I'm missing out on a lot of potential? Like, that was just... I caught this Bulbasaur. Is this like his IVs, in a sense? Because that is disappointing. That is an extremely sad-looking Ivysaur, if I've ever seen one. Despite the fact that he's doing well for me right now. The normal numbers are the base growth rates. The plus-minus is what his randomizer changed it to. So this Ivysaur... here's a question, then. Is Ivysaur an individual monster? Or is every Ivysaur I catch going to have those negative stats? Since it's a Fire Emblem game, all the level ups are based on percentage chances. Yes. That much I am aware of. And, like, despite, you know, his low stats, like, he crushes it. And I know Rhyhorn is probably doubly weak to my grass attack, but it's just the numbers he puts out so consistently. I'm shocked. So a bad Ivysaur. I think they all have the same bases. So just Ivysaur in this game, then in this random game that I started, that Ivysaur is just unusable effectively. I know every Ivysaur would have the same base growths, but I don't know if a randomizer re-rolls every individual monster or if it's on a per species basis. The only reason I'm suggesting it might be every single one is because my good friend here has the exact... I caught 3 Eevees. I was going to evolve, you know, just for the Pokedex. You know, Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon. And each single Eevee had the same exact stats here. I never pressed a button here. I never pressed select to see, like, where the randomizer took the stats, but yeah, that's a thing. In my experience, anyhow. Oh, is that a wild Kadabra? Can we just capture you? Oh no, that's one of those elites. Dang it. Can I Vine Whip you? Probably not. I just have to wait. Let's get in there. Let's just get in there. And poor Squirtle. I feel like Wartortle's gonna have to get swapped out soon too, because I'm just getting such terrible luck. The wild Pokemon's aura flared to life. There's the Digletts. Bringing the Digletts into, you stole the Digletts from the cave, and here we are now. Another question. Is it possible to catch these elites? Because I haven't had any luck ever. Bulbasaur, you're gonna go. I don't like you. Since it's an FE game, okay, so bad. Ivysaurs, I know every Ivysaur, yada yada. On a per species, boss monster minions have buffed base stats. Okay, so this guy he's stronger. Does that remain true in the randomizer? Very good question. They tend to go down pretty easily. I've never struggled on one, but I can't attack him until everything else has passed away. And I could have caught that Diglett. I probably should have caught that Diglett, but here we are. Body slam this little Ammonite thing. Elites all have a skill that prevents being captured. Maybe it's level-based. Solomon is the expert, yeah. Bosses are very fun, especially on the harder difficulty levels when their minions get bonus stats. Oof. So what you're saying is my game is, like, just absolutely embarrassing. Because everything this game should be, like, the most fun you could possibly have with this game would be on the Lunatic setting. But Lunatic, if I recall, in Fire Emblem, the hardest difficulty in Fire Emblem now, back then, so on GBA, it was always, if you lost a unit, it didn't matter what difficulty you were playing, you lost that unit, permadeath. They've changed that, however, in recent iterations. And so now I'm wondering, does this game have permadeath on Lunatic? Because that would make this game an utter nightmare to play. Elites all have a skill that prevents being captured. Maybe it's level-based. I think the extra growths on the minions do scale more on higher difficulties. They get extra bonus levels. Permadeath is never in the game. Oh, thank God. So it's at least playable. Does anyone need a heal? That's all I can really do right now. Woo! Big money, big money, big money. Would you guys say it's worth playing on the harder difficulties? Like, it's more fun? I tend to like a little bit of a challenge, and particularly in my Fire Emblem games, but I never play on the hardest Fire Emblem difficulties. Normally I'll do like, who am I kidding? Since I've, you know, aged in my old age, less and less time to play games. I want the challenge, but I also just want to get to that end game to do the PvP in Fire Emblem. This game, I don't have to worry about PvP. It would just be like enjoying the strategy, like learning and understanding how the game works. But what makes this special, in my opinion, I just love the randomizer. I love the random, just like, what am I going to see in this adventure? I love that. I could probably finish him off now with an AoE. That's my goal. And I feel like this would be particularly fun to do the hard difficulty randomizer, or just like hard difficulty standard game, only if, because, you know, there's no goal to create a competitive Pokemon team. I'm not going to go online and battle people, despite the fact that that's kind of what I would love to do. That's, you know, if I play Pokemon, it's competitively. I'm not good at it, but that's what I do. I enjoy it. I like digging through the mountains of you know, all the different monsters, stats, and what is it, Bulbapedia? Man, I'll spend hours digging through that. There's a Squirtle just chilling right over there. But I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother. We've got one. We don't need it. It was balanced, yada yada. Modern Fire Emblem games have the permadeath mode as a toggle. Yes. I think the game was balanced around Lunatic first here. Okay. Yeah, you know... Oh, we gotta do this guy again? I really don't want to. We should have hit the fast travel. Can we do that? Fast travel. Examine. Can we get out of here? Get us out of here, Vulpix! Go, go, go! That's called strategy. There we go, there we go. Let's fast travel out of here too. Same difference. Same thing. Examine. Call friends. Run away. Alright, let's figure out where we're going now. Oh, is that a Pikachu? A wild Pikachu? Oh, Pikachu! Buddy! Let's be friends, bud! Oh my goodness, the first time I'm seeing this cutie patootie! Let's go, dude! Let's go, dude! We got one! Oh, what a good day. Got a Pikachu, we got a badge. I'm just so thankful for being alive in a day and age where Fire Emblem is also Pokemon. I don't know if that's weird to say, but it's true. I feel #blessed. Who's gonna battle us? Who's the one that wants to battle? Get out of here, Nidoran. Or is it Nidorina or Nidorino? I'm the best in my class. I train every morning. Alright, calm down. You're scaring me. The mascot. That's right. I think in Rando, more than anything, you'd need to be aware of the stats your team has. Yeah, oh, for sure. You're basically... Careful, I'm laying down some cables! Uh-oh. So we're just, we're battling 2 trainers at once, and some Nidorino. 3 trainers, perfect. You can't be a coward in the world of Pokemon. Yeah, well, I guess not, dude. This is wild. What? I'm expected to just fight 3 trainers at once? Ha ha ha! Alright, it's 12 on 6, or whatever. Let's figure it out, I guess. Yeah, if I were playing, like, harder difficulty, and say randomized, I would 100% be learning the finer details, and like you're just showing me, okay, pressing select during that stats screen shows, oh, here are the randomized changes of that particular monster. I'm gonna just consider that the equivalent of my IVs. Well, in that case, yeah, man, I gotta like every monster I catch, I'll take a Pidgey if it has plus 40 to everything, you know? Whereas a Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur with minus 40 to everything, well, suddenly I've got a serious issue that I have to deal with, right? I have to work that out. And I just wouldn't use Ivysaur. In fact, now that I know that, I'm probably going to switch Ivysaur out, which is a shame. Because, you know, Venusaur, Blastoise, these are some of the coolest monsters. I thought I was getting lucky. And I was like, oh man, Route 2, I see Squirtle. Route 3, I see Bulbasaur. I'm like, this has never happened in any game I've ever played. And now it's just like, oh, I just basically am SOL. I think you're expected to move better through the MA9. I don't know what MA9 is. I'm going to say that outright. I don't know what that means. A punch from the shadows. Ooh, we finally get a physical attack that's useful. Let's, oh, but it's only 4 damage? Ah. Meh. 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 I guess we'll swap out Lick. Like, I don't know. It's more accurate anyway. Randomized, man. Raise random stats. Like, look at this crap. 8 damage? Hit the Mud Bomb at least. We're gonna win this. We're gonna win this 12 on 6. I promise you. We're gonna do this. And if I can't, I'm just gonna basically run away and let them come to me. This is kind of feeling like Fire Emblem now. It's actually feeling like Fire Emblem, where I actually have to be A, careful, and I'm outnumbered out the wazoo. Darn, my Pokemon need to be stronger! Oh! Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. They're coming in. They're gonna attack Whiskin. They're literally physically going to attack the trainer because that's what they do. These rats. I can probably hit the... It's just not enough damage. Like, what is that? It's garbage. Mud Bomb. That's a little better. But then I'm gonna hit Eevee. Nope. 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 We're gonna do this. Shadow Punch does not reach. Poison Gas can hit 1, but it's unnecessary. Thief, probably not. Hex, nope. Nightshade, nope. So we can do the Poison Gas just for a cute little... I can't believe I poisoned the poison type. I was genuinely like, I'm just going to do it, but was not expecting that to work. I really wanted to get that AoE recover off, but looks like it's not gonna happen. I think we're just waiting. I think we're just waiting for the next round. Instead of rando, maybe it should redistribute base stat totals. Maze. Map. How's it going today? Ah, Brave Fool, how are you? Solomon, rando moves can have crazy stats, so I guess maybe it could make up for really bad stats in gross, but that's luck. I feel like everything I do, everything I catch on easy, remember I'm playing on like the easiest difficulty, despite what you've said, I have felt no ill, I don't want to say no ill effects. Like I said, my weirdest one is Wartortle. Wartortle, Mud Bomb 5, Bite 6, Surf 1. And then when you check his stats, was it Select? Like, they're better than Bulbasaur's were. But Bulbasaur got better rolls on his attacks, I think. I think that's what happened. But then, in practice, on the easiest difficulty is, again, what I'm doing. 18 times 2? I'm bad at math. That's maybe gonna cut it. On paper, on the easiest difficulty, really, your best bet is the randomized, like, high damage attack, from what I can tell. Like, Wartortle's just down, just like that. You know, like, I couldn't see that coming. There's no way I could have prepared for that. Wartortle, to my understanding, is probably... Let's see if I can find him in the list. Or is it only going to show who I have currently? Okay, never mind. I want to look that up to see... Whatever that Oddish did was probably a ranged... I'm going to guess... Magic attack? It was probably Grass Knot. So, ranged magic, 13 power, like decent, trip a foe with a vine, okay. Decent power, and stat-wise, very good magic stat. So, yeah, this Oddish crushed it. I wonder how low my resistance is on my Wartortle. But either way, that Oddish just smashed it. Nothing I could do there. Aside from plan better. And be better at the game. If we're being honest. Wait, which one of these things is... It's that one. Yeah. Can I do anything to you? Probably not. Just Psybeam. Get out of here, you little munchkin. You cutie patootie. Get out of here. Oh, I've had enough. Yeah, me too, bud. That was dirty. All three of you teaming up on me like that? Should be ashamed of yourselves. Also, I need to heal desperately. Maybe not desperately, but... Noticed got a couple Evos now. Was it just by certain levels? Yeah, so... Mr. Brave, what happened was a funny story. I had no idea how the evolution system in this game worked. And so... I'm gonna pull him up. I had to revive him just so I could show you in particular. So here's my good friend, Wartortle, and Ivysaur. These two guys, in the last stream, at the start of the last stream, were sitting at like level 18. It never even occurred to me, well, in the original games they evolve at level 16. However, they don't evolve on their own. You have to physically, as the player, go and select the monster. Let's say in the grid mode, I believe. And a option on the bottom right here will say evolve. So you physically have to evolve them. You have to select the monster in its in grid mode to access like what it has access to, right? And evolve will be on the list. Randy Butternups, what's going on? That name makes me laugh. Hello, Randy. How you doing, bud? So you was basically doing hard mode a little bit until I figured that out. So I evolved Ivysaur and Wartortle. Now that I'm thinking of it, I was gonna say, now that I'm thinking of it, we might have one right now. Ghastly has the evolve command for your viewing pleasure. Here's how it works. Now we gotta figure out how to trade this guy so we can evolve him. Boom, big stat boosts. Now let's give him a little gander. Nice stats. Not maxed entirely. I think, you know what, he's okay. It sucks that his magic is so down. But his strength is up a bit. His HP is up, his defense is up, you know? He's not terrible. He's not the worst thing. What's his skill? It's changed. Downgrade. Enemy speed is reduced by 25% when attacking. Alright. So, if I attack, they might not attack me back, I think? Is that what that means? Is that what that equates to? What about you, Vulpix? We need a Firestone for you. Eevee, we need whatever stone we desire, but... There we go. So that's how that works. Speak of the devil. Funny that you brought that up, Brave. Oh, yeah. That's right. So, with Execute, I randomly went into Cerulean Market, the store, the mart, and there was, again, it's all random, a Leaf Stone. And I just kind of casually remembered that, oh yeah, Execute evolves into Executor with the Leaf Stone. And that was a huge... No. Final offer. No. How do I leave? I don't want to sell. Don't leave me Don't leave unprepared. I'm leaving. I want to leave. Don't talk to me like that. You're a terrible salesman. Hello, Star Power. I'm gonna call you Star. Hello, Star. Hello, Brave. Hello, Solomon. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hey there, Pokemon and Fire Emblem nerd on stream. Yeah, sweatiest nerd of all time over here, but I love these games. Huge fan of both series as long as I can remember. I played, I'm gonna say, Fire Emblem Sacred Stones, I believe, was probably my first game, and I was 15 roughly, maybe even younger when I played that, and that's this game. This is a ROM hack that we're playing of Sacred Stones. I played through Engage very competitively, and I have videos up of that from, you know, last year, I think. But yeah, it's one of my favorite series of all time. Same with Pokemon. I've got plenty of Pokemon videos up. Gotta capture this little puppy. Can't really wait to play this. I couldn't get it to work on my phone. Yeah, I don't know about mobile. You know, Mr. Solomon, is this compatible? Would this be, is it MGBA? I don't know if you would know the emulator's functionality in terms of mobile. What do you think, Solomon? Because once you have the ROM patched, I'm sure you could just take the ROM and put it on your phone, so long as your phone's GBA emulator will run. Like, if your emulator works on your phone, it will run this ROM hack, because it just converts the ROM into, it patches it into this, right? I was just playing this on my boy emulator for mobile. Okay, so it's totally out there. It's totally possible. There you go. So if you're having trouble out there, try my boy. Doubling threshold for this game is +10. So if you have to be quite a bit faster than the opponent. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, to double up. I see. Yeah, but I think that's Fire Emblem. That's a Fire Emblem statistic. In fact, I'm pretty sure every Fire Emblem has always basically said that. Your speed has to be 10 above your opponent, I think. It's something like that. Not a master of emulation on mobile, but I know Android has working GBA emulation. I played a few hacks on the go. I think I have my boy myself. It should work. Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't. I've never tested it, but I'm fairly confident. Like, it just makes a different. If you know what, and for your ease of use, the site in my description to patch the ROM, that site makes it so simple. You plug in the ROM, you plug in the patch, which I can't remember the file name, but you just plug in the two files, click patch, and it's almost instantaneous to my remembrance. That file that it now downloads from that, the updated, Pokémblem, you should just be able to put it anywhere. I don't see why it would work. I don't see why it wouldn't work anywhere. It's as long as you have an emulator that is functioning on your device. Oh, -4, -6. Oh, Haunter. Oh, that's the randomized. That's the random. Oh, oh my god. It's funny how, like, even through evolutions with the randomizer on, Ghastly had probably higher whatever stat. Haunters went down. So my level up, my stats literally dropped. It's so funny. I've never seen that in any game before. It's just what downgrade does. It makes you able to double more. Oh, downgrade the move. Okay, most Fire Emblem games have a threshold from as little as 1 in some of the games. Okay, I see. When I was talking about Haunter's new move, right? Not safe to move? Oh, did we pull aggro on something else? Come on. Let's go, Seal. Let's get this over with. Not sure if there's doubling in this hack, but I'm pretty sure speed still manipulates dodging chances. I want to say that's true. I can honestly say I have never seen a monster dodge something. Never once. Ah, that was not what I wanted to do. Never once have I seen something miss. I don't know why. I just know that that's a true statement in my experience so far. One thing that might happen to have it not readable, my boy, is that I think if you use the patcher, it converts to a text file, so you'd have to rename the extension to GBA. Potentially. You know, if that could be a thing. That could be a thing. I would keep an eye on the file for sure. 100%. That's a great idea. Let's finish these battles and then see where. I don't even know if we can go this way. I'm feeling like I'm missing something. I probably got to use. Isn't there, like, we have to go through the tunnel or something at this point in the game? I'm drawing a blank because we got to get to. Is it? Whoa, what's after Vermilion? Erica. You gotta fight Erica in, whatever that green city is called. I'm drawing a blank because I'm 100 years old. Rematch? No, we're not doing a rematch. I'm done with this. I'm done. I'm done with this area. We're moving on to bigger and better things. There's a guy over here I want to battle. How am I drawing a blank? It's not Cerulean City. Celadon City. I knew it started the same way. It was on the tip of my tongue there. So we gotta go to Celadon. I don't know how. I'm literally drawing a blank. It's so silly that I can't remember because I've played through the Kanto region literally 1,000 times. One thing that might be, yada yada, extension to GBA, star power, there is a +10 to double. There is no dodge in this hack. If something is avoided, it will do half damage. Ah. Yeah, so like I said, I knew I was like, I swear, I have never seen something miss. And there it is. There's the answer. That's a great tip. How am I gonna deal with you, bud? I just want to deal with you in the best way I know how. And that's in one turn. I just want to end it. I want to end it all, man. That'll do. Haunter's still doing okay, despite losing all that magic power. And I don't remember if I have a good attack. Ancient power. Better than nothing. And maybe... No. Probably not gonna do anything. Nightshade. Oh, there we go. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. My cute little Vulpix getting recover. Everyone learns recover in this game. That is so wild to me. Fire Spin, I just don't like it. Pulls the target, though, and binds them. That's so cool. Negates 50% defense. It's not terrible. A Peculiar Ray has decent damage. Hex has decent damage. If I had to get rid of one, Entrapping Circle of Flames pulls the target and binds them. I don't know. Fire Spin, get rid of it. Sorry, Fire Spin. You're not good enough for me. Alright? Alright? You hear me? I know you're not going to capture him on the first turn, but I just want you to. I wanted you to so bad, Wartortle. I want you to be... I want you to just, like, be the tortoise you deserve to be. Or Tortle. He's a Tortle. He's not a tortoise. I know you're all thinking Turtle, but that's not his name. Just capture. Get it over with, and we move on. Catching up on chat. I've not seen this yet, so I don't know. Nidoking could have some good rolls. Let's see. Has a huge move pool. Nidoran, male, north grass. Yeah, I picked him up. Let's check him out. Once we get to town? What? Sorry, we've closed off the area. Sleeping Pokemon is blocking the road. That makes the most sense ever because that is the literal game. NRG Band. What are you? Strength, skill, speed, and magic +8. Wow. 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 Who wants this? Who wants this? Right now, who wants this? Ivysaur has the Steel Shield, which is defense +10. This is everything. It's like, defense is the only thing going for Ivysaur right now. So, we're probably going to give it to somebody else. What do you do, again? After attacking, enemies within 2 tiles lose 25% of their current HP. I mean, that's the only way he can deal damage. Trade. Drying Pan, obviously. Silph Scope is good for you. What's going on up here? What are you guys doing? Renewal Ring and Berserk Gene. A lot of big boosts to a lot of stats, but unit loses 10 HP after combat. I mean, I'm okay with that. Renewal Ring versus all these stats +8. I mean, hold on to the Renewal Ring for now. Let's get some stats going. And let's figure out where the heck we're supposed to go. I guess go back? How am I drawing such a blank on where I'm meant to be? In Kanto. Because you go to Vermilion, you defeat Lieutenant Surge, but I swear there's like a dark cavern. So we have to go back to Cerulean, I think. I think that's our goal. And then from there, something happens. Let's check that fancy little guy we just caught. It's a Nidorino, right? Nidoran. He has decent stats, but who knows what happens after he evolves. That's the downside we're dealing with at this point. Pikachu. Eel, Diglett, Eedle. Why? Why are their names doing that at the top? How are you, Pikachu? Meh, you're fine. You can call me kind of a noob, yeah. I'm also a noob. I've played for maybe 12 hours now, and I'm still learning as I go. Funny to think about how low value status moves probably are on modes outside Lunatic, where the enemies are so strong that status ailments and debuffs are really nice, like Fire Spin. 100%. I've passed up on a lot of good moves, even for crowd control. Moves that push enemies away, moves that pull enemies toward me, poisons, berserk, you know, like you start with a lot of these status conditions, and yet I've never found a reason to use them. It's always just more, on this difficulty, it's just more practical to just slap the thing and move on, you know? Why not one-shot it and move on? Nothing wrong with being new. Yeah, like I said, I'm new as well. Don't feel bad if you're new. We're all learning together. We're all here. We're all pals. We're all friends. Trying to avoid having to fight all these things, but it doesn't look like I have much of an option. Oh, I guess I could have just used the fast travel. God dang it. God dang it, Bobby! Oh, Bobby! Oh, God dang it! So good at impressions. There's also some mons in here that I've wanted to pick up, but I just can't. But we can go through here now. Poison also drops defense stats by 25%, so it can actually help lead to more kill benchmarks. Dang! See, this is the kind of information the game needs to be sharing. How do you know all this? I know you were, testing, but... like, where in the game does it tell you that? Do I gotta dig through, like, is there, some sort of, what do you even call it? I don't know, like a wiki? I guess it would be a wiki or something? Like status options, travel, suspend, grid mode, learn set moves. Like there's no real information outside of what we're given. Oh, can you go through here now? Probably. Yeah, the cop's gone. Dirty pig! Yeah, Leer. The skill Leer, you know what? When I started, I can't even remember who it was, had Leer. And I remember being sad when I had to get rid of it. It's not terrible. It was something like, at the time, it was great. Because it was like, -7 to all stats, or defense and resist, or whatever it was. Like, that's significant at that point in the game. Fire Punch, alright. Who's that walking there with those good-looking Pokemon? This guy's hitting on my Pokemon. Hey, these are my Pokemon. Don't you hit on them. Ooh, Cubone. Vanilla has the starters and Eevee. Oh, thanks. You said I'm being complimented on my half-arsed Hank Hill impression, so I thank you for stroking my ego there a bit. What else? Vanilla has the starters and Eevee on that route. Oh, so wait, Eevee is even the standard game. Eevee is there, like early. Gosh dang it, Wartortle, you need to learn a new move, dude. I need you to learn something. I need you to deal some damage for me, bud. Everyone else is smacking, slap-a-lacking. And you're over here. You're over here just twiddling your nubs. Poison status tooltip does say that when you check the status... Okay, so it does. Okay, so I'm just bad at paying attention and reading. You're basically just like low-key... just being like, you're not playing this game well. I'm gonna definitely capture you. Generally, you can just use R in the menu to bring up the tooltips. That's how I learn most. Okay. AoE, Tail Whip, Growl are actually really useful debuffs. Oh yeah, and that's right. I do remember seeing that actually. The debuffs do I'm gonna say scale, but they descale. So if you have Leer and you use it as an AoE, instead of like -8 to whatever stat, it's like minus whatever 5. So it goes down because you're hitting more than one monster, but that's still so useful. You have Pokemon with you, you're mine! Aha! AoE, that was good. Side note on AoE, when you use an AoE, you get more XP the more targets you hit, not based on killing. I've also... I can't confirm that with my own experience, but I know that's true because I realized it. I just didn't have the... What do you say? Like, no one has told me it, you know? Like, I noticed it, I was like, huh. But it didn't mean, you know, it didn't mean anything. Oh, Wartortle. You're killing me, man. You're killing me. Can you get one bite? Body slam? Yay! Not bad. Everyone's leveling up except poor Wartortle over here. He's falling behind. Because he can't hit anything. AoE? For anything? Like, the most, like, impotent, pathetic attacks. It's so sad. I really want to use the Wartortle. I want him to be like a Killer Blastoise scary monster, but... He's got to learn something. Maybe I just got to teach him a new ability. Maybe I just got to give him a TM. I gotta do it, man. I gotta do it. Like, 1 damage? What? 1 damage. 1 damage. Are you serious? This makes... It's not even fair. It's like, it's mean. It's just mean. It's mean to my poor friend. Hey, you said you played Sacred Stones and some other Fire Emblem game. You played other games of the series. Yes, absolutely 100%. I've, since Sacred Stones, I want to say it is one of my top... I'm going to say top 5 favorite series of all time. Maybe top 10. Let's go top 10. It's in the top 10 favorite series of all time. So, Fire Emblem Sacred Stones is where I kind of began. I may have even played a different game before that, but I'm drawing a blank on what it was on GBA. The Sacred Stones, I think, was the second one on GBA, if I'm remembering correctly. But since Sacred Stones, I've played basically every other Fire Emblem game, except when they decided to pull that Pokemon nonsense where there were 2 of them on the... Was it the DS or the 3DS where you had to buy... what were the 2 games called? I can't remember. But you had the 2 different... You picked the game based on the family you wanted to join, right? And that was annoying. And I think eventually there was a third one. So no, I haven't technically played them all. Not even technically. I have not played every Pokemon game. I haven't. I just haven't. But I've played most, and I collect them. So I still, in my my retro game collection, I have on GameCube. Is it Dawn? What is it called again? Fire Emblem, Radiant Dawn, and the other one. I have a bunch of them. We gotta get a recover off. Who had recover again? I thought everyone had recover. Oh yeah, I gotta do it proper. Maybe if I was playing the game properly. Yeah, Sacred Stones is Fire Emblem 8, that's correct. Take the Wartortle behind the shed, his time is up. Yeah. It's starting to feel that way. I'm confident I'm going to be able to find him an attack that's, you know, half decent, but I should realistically just look at what he's even capable of in the future. Like, look at this. Water Gun was the first water attack that he learned, right? 10 damage. It was fine at the time. It was good. And then everything is just down. Water Pulse, 5. That's 50% of the damage. Mud Bomb, 50% of the damage. Waterfall, 0 damage. Surf, 1 damage. Okay, so Ice Beam at level 28 is decent, but it's not a water attack. Dark Pulse is fine. Flash Cannon, 1. Hydro Pump, 8? Oh, you're getting replaced, my dude. It pains me to say it because Blastoise was my favorite monster back in the day. Oh my god. Oh, what a sad day learning how the game works. This is, you're like, you're a pet parent and you're like, oh, I don't want to put you down, but I just know you're old, your shell, like, you're molting, you know, it's cracked. You poor guy. I just can't see, you're just struggling to walk these days. Poor guy, poor little guy, poor little guy. Oh, I'm way behind in chat. Eevee's on the daycare route, like we were talking about before. That's actually awesome. That makes so much sense. Speaking of daycare, there is no breeding in this game, is there? As if it really matters, but it was a huge part of my Pokemon, my experience playing the game. Debuffs have a bit of scaling to compensate for the spread, but it's still really strong, has good AoE pattern. Good thing about XP in this game is that it has pretty intense rubber band scaling. Sorry, my screen is going to disappear because I got to scroll down. So at the very least, you could have something toss out AoE moves to get huge amounts of chip XP. Okay, so maybe if we weren't going to replace Wartortle at this point, it'd be a great way to level him up. Ice Beam will still be pretty good, yes. And like I said, it's possible I could teach him like an HM or TM or what have you that won't be garbage. So it's not like a total lost cause. It's just gonna be a lot. It's gonna be some effort, you know. It's gonna be some effort to make it happen. Having ice coverage is still useful. In Gen 1? I'm trying to think. I guess we have dark attacks in this game. Not that ice has effects on that, but what I mean to say is it's not entirely Gen 1. Like, they've taken some liberties or based it maybe on fire The fire red and leaf green? Words echoed in your mind. You're crazy. Put stuff away, dude. You're holding too much. Am I? Wait, Helix Fossil? What? What just happened there? I'm not holding too much. What is happening? So we have to go that way, but just double check down here. See what's up. Okay. We gotta get to that Pokemon Center, but might have to happen on a different day because we are long past our hour mark here. But that's about it. I hope Jolteon not sucks on my game, literally my persona. Jolteon was who I was considering evolving my Eevee into as well. Get some electricity into my party, you know? Ice hits most of the stuff you want water to hit. And Stab in this game is pretty weak. Okay. So it's not a 50% bonus. Is it 50%? Stab is 50%, right? I think it is. Jolteon is maybe the best electric in the game. I think it literally has 100% speed growth. Wow. Sometimes you have to suffer for your favorites. You got the Helix Fossil. I did get a fossil. I was aware of the picking up of the fossil, was not aware of why Prof Oak appeared. For much later in Cinnabar, of course. And it doesn't even matter because I can't show you, but I already have Omanyte because of the randomized Pokemon spawns. If you pay attention to the ground, you will see a few particles spread around. If you step on them, you get a heal command. Yeah. Stab in this game is still 50%, but only to the base might of the move, so it's not as... I see what you're saying. Not the total damage. I see. Or the power, rather. I'm taken to Rock Tunnel. Hey, Farfetch'd. I'm also kind of like, what the heck is the deal with the... Nice hit, nice hit. What's the deal with the... I'm not gonna have... I'm not gonna have... What do you say? Our good and friendly HM Flash. So Rock Tunnel is gonna be very dark. And very challenging. Very challenging to navigate. So wait. Now you're telling me, now, not now, but before you were saying you can't miss, but if the equivalent is damage is reduced by 50%, I think you said, right? I suppose, like, moves like Magical Leaf, Perfect Accuracy, I guess that's fine. Like, the reason I kept Magical Leaf was because it hits 100% of the time, but you're saying it doesn't matter. Everything hits 100% of the time. It just does 50% damage if you quote-unquote miss. That's how you catch a Farfetch'd. So, in my head I go, what's the point of these moves then? Yeah, heal up. Let's go, dude. Okay, we fought. I think we did that already. Yeah, I think we did that. I want to just see if there's anything up here. No? Yes, that's the way to go, but we can fight this guy. Super effective hits also have greatly boosted accuracy overall. Okay. It's not dark. Oh, Drew. Coming out with all the tips and tricks. Yeah, that's obviously very helpful. I guess I could just do it. I'm feeling like this game my game, rather, my save file here would benefit greatly from the hard mode. Not maybe the lunatic. I feel like that's crazy for me to start out, but... And everyone's telling me randomized lunatic is like insanely difficult. Pedal dance. Okay, magic. Oh, perfect. 14, not bad. All right, okay. That's good. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Vine Whip is cool because its range is so short. So it kind of works for me. And my strength isn't terrible, but I don't want to lose Ancient Power. I don't want to lose Mega Drain. Vine Whip is really the only thing, unless I get rid of Growth. But I like having it as like an alternative. You guys know how long something like Growth, like a buff, would last? Is it 1 turn, 2 turns? I think we're just getting rid of Vine Whip, unfortunately. It sucks, but we don't have a melee attack anymore. I don't think so, anyway. No, you're too much! Sorry, bud. I didn't mean to hurt you. I want to hurt your feelings. I'm just out here playing the game, bro. Relief. Recover 20% HP each turn. That is never something I'm going to use. Energy band, just go away for now. Ugh. Ah. 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 How poor and cheap am I? No! Ah! No! Ah! Ah! Haunter. Oh, it was only 100. Call. Thank you. Thank you, Haunter. Thank you. Wait, can't I just go? Yeah, there we go. Super effective hits, greatly boosted accuracy. Just having good coverage is useful. Yes, Rock Tunnel is not needlessly dark. Stat buffs decay at a rate of 3 points a turn. Okay, so that's, I think that's kind of like Fire Emblem as well. If I'm not mistaken, these buffs and debuffs can last until you heal in a Poké Center. It felt that way for me. Okay. I feel like the Fire Emblem, like, logistical mechanics make the most sense, but who knows? Pedal dance, let's try it. Boom! Big damage. Get out of town. Firestone! It's also considering Flareon. Getting rid of Eevee for Flareon, but who knows? We'll see. You cannot cross deep water until defeating Sabrina. Oh, get out. I should be able to do whatever I want. I'm a grown man. Haunter, don't listen to her. Fly. No? No? Yeah, it's like the game's just like, I just told you no. And I'm like, but I wanna. But I wanna. I can fight her, but I just feel like just be mean at this point. Staryu is back. We got a Staryu in the back there. That's right. There he goes. Vulpix can live for now. What about Vulpix? He, she needs it too. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. How am I forgetting all of my... Oh, my life. Oh, my life. I'm so... Man, I've played this game. I've said it earlier in the stream. So many times. So many times I've played this specific Pokemon game. Not Fire Emblem ROM hack, but I know everything about the original you know, Gen 1 Pokemon. I always pretend I do, but I guess it's just been a while. This is where this goes. Alright, baby girl. Let's go! Come on, big stat boost and better stats overall. Come on, RNG! Come on, RNG! Ooh, wow. Not bad, not bad. What a beauty. Oh, that's one of the most beautiful monsters in the entire series, I would argue. Love this puppy. Let's check her out, shall we? Yeah, a lot of potential for strength, which is weird. So we swapped out magic for strength. A lot of defense, a lot of luck. A lot of, like, meh? What do you guys think of these? Is this meh? Is this okay? It's fine, right? It's fine-ish. I'm probably gonna grab Jolteon. Yeah, I think I will grab a Jolteon at some point. And can someone confirm it's the original 150 monsters? I can't get Umbreon, can I? Umbreon is my favorite. I would love to pick up Umbreon, but I'm guessing I can't. Seems mid, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Let's see. I'm running behind on chat. Ninetales is a sad Pokemon. Why does it only have like 81 special attack in the mainline games? Yeah. That's true. Arcanine, just so much better of absolutely 100%. Statistical advantage, 100%. But Ninetales is so perfect. It's so beautiful. And it got some love with the, I guess Arcanine got the Hisuian form, I think. Ninetales got the most recent game got a Ninetales form, did it not? Someone got a new form. The new Ninetales was very, very, very cool. I think it was Ninetales. I could be confusing it with Rapidash, because the Galarian Rapidash is one of my favorite monsters of all time. Hello, Shadow. Oh my god, Shadow's here. Shadow made it. Shadow arrived. Shadow, you're one of the patrons. What's going on, brother? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're gonna maybe make our way to the next city. Since you're here, I'll stick around for you, because I really should be in bed. But I'm seeing you, and I'm gonna do it for you, bud. Umbreon is from the 2nd gen, yeah. Alolan Vulpix, Alolan Ninetales, that's the one I was thinking of. Carried purely by one broken move. You know what? Of all the Pokemon games, that is the one I did not play, so I have no idea about any of it at all. I heard there were no gym battles, and I literally just said, nope, I'll pass, and I just never played it. I know it's probably me being stubborn, because it seems like it's fun. Didn't play Sun and Moon. Yeah, that's it didn't miss much. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to. I really did. I don't know what happened. Whatever was going on in my life at the time. I was probably in university. Maybe I didn't have a lot of time to invest. But yeah, like I said, I heard there's no gym battles, and I was like, what? We're just not allowed to play the game anymore? We're just not playing it. That'll do. This weird bird lady. Why are you such a weird bird lady? 1 damage. You are driving me nuts, bud. You're driving me nuts. It's gonna take 3 turns for you to take out that Pidgeotto. Let's test out the new girl. Flamethrower always seems to be her big gun. But maybe Nightshade? No. Psybeam? No. Hex? No. Hex not. That's right, I think Fearow might be normal typing. I mean, obviously must be. Can I get an AoE that's gonna hit all y'all? Nope. But I can move up there and do that anyway. Poison powder, that's funny. Why not? A decent little level. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, we still got this one. Long day at work, yeah, man. You're, I don't know what time zone you're at, but right now it's like almost midnight here. Didn't play Sun and Moon. Aura Veil, which is just reflect and light screen at the same time, but only in Hake. In half, maybe, is what you're trying to say? In half? So, not as powerful reflect light screen? Which, you know... Oh, I probably could have got the kill with Wartortle there. Oh well. Wartortle, you just need to level up the only way you can. And that's by healing people. Grid mode. Grid mode. Just heal your friends. That's how you're gonna level up, bud. And we'll get you Ice Beam, and you'll be fine. And everything will be good. And everything will be good. And we'll all live happily ever after. And I won't have to put you down, because I love you, and you are my baby. Very dialogue heavy. Some funny stuff with random NPCs, but other than that, not too hard, yeah. I just don't understand how you take away the gyms. And, you know, listen, I understand you have to evolve a series to give it life, right? Keep it fresh. Whatever. Keep people interested. But when you take stuff away, I instantly go, well, you're doing the opposite of that. You're doing the opposite. If you don't want gyms, why not keep them and just make it not the focus of the game? Like, can't we do, like... You want to do those gym challenges, fine. They were, like, weird... They were weird, like, mini-games or something, right? Well, look at Pokemon Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield... or, sorry, not Sword and Shield. Violet, Ruby... Or, not Ruby. Scarlet and Violet. Jesus. My tongue. My tongue today. Scarlet and Violet, you go to the gym, there's a mini game, and you play the mini game, and then you fight the gym. You do the gym battle. It's what the game is, you know? So it's like they took the best of... They realized, oh, people are mad or upset that we took away gyms. I guess we'll give them gyms back. And it's like... Yeah, cool, thanks. But you literally lost me there, you know? I skipped an entire generation, and I've never skipped a generation. Every other one I've played. Mostly all the way through, if I enjoyed it. And the only one I'm thinking that I didn't really enjoy to finish was... It was either Black and White or X and Y, I can't remember specifically. But I still own it. It's sitting away in my little DS case, you know? I know people are probably going to hate on me for that, but... I did not... You know what it was? I think I took a break, like for a week or something, and I came back, and it was at a point in the game where you needed to remember where you were supposed to go. Like, there was no journal to, like, tell you, go to this city, go to this route, go here, go here. There was none of that. So I got so lost, and I couldn't figure out where to go, and for hours I was just, like, running around aimlessly, being like, where do I go? and it made me so upset. I was just jaded. I just gave up on it. I was like, yeah, I'm done. I get the gist. Jolteon, do you want to see me evolve? You want to see Eevee evolve is what you want to see. Well, no time like the present. Let's see. Let's finish this battle and then we'll give her a go. We'll see what she's like. No, you know what? We know what's up. We know what's up here. At this point, Wartortle will have to be a buff debuff monster. Something like that, yeah. Like I said, he'll eventually get an attack. That Ice Beam is good. So I'm going to wait for Ice Beam. And then I'll give him some TMs. I'll see what he can do. And if he can't pull his weight, I mean, you got to cut the fat, you know? I meant it sets up both screens, but it's only usable under Hail. Oh, I see what you're saying. That is so weird. And also so specific. And if I can set up Hail, how is Mud Bomb suddenly doing more damage? I just don't understand anymore. If you can set up both screens in one turn, if it's hailing, I guess that would be okay, so long as you swap in the monster and their ability instantly starts the battle with hail. But I don't know if that's a big crazy thing. Release them. What? Why? What? That was a Flareon. It told me to release them? What? This is weird. That was weird. Makes me creeped out. That really creeped me out. I want to see with this Hoppling Guard. A device that negates enemy critical attacks? Holy crap, that's incredible. And that's why we're not going to use it yet. Instead, we're going to find our favorite Thunderstone. You asked... Frog in the throat. You asked for it, folks. We are evolving our sweet little baby girl into a sweet little baby girl. So dope. Big speed, big speed. Yeah, +9, of course. Now we gotta check your stats. Defense and skill, and your speed is even down. Ah, Jolteon. Unit cannot double or be doubled. Alright. Weird. Without a guide or using the internet, I ended up, what would be in the 8th gym with, like, level 10 Pokemon. Yeah, that sounds about right. Why did they even bother making SV open world if they were gonna make a linear level order for all the things anyway? It technically still had, like, some... Like, yeah, you could do things in whatever order you wanted, but it was still... You still had to do them. It's not like Skyrim, where... you can just literally not do 1,000 things, you know? You had to do the 3 major quest lines, and that was the game. That's all there was, right? I still enjoyed it. Like I said, I played competitive battles. It was fun. It was fine. Not the best, not the worst. Stopped playing RPGs because I was tired of getting lost. Yeah, that's fair. That was you gotta be invested, and if you're like me, I take way too long to do anything. I take my time, so I just inevitably get, like, you know, if I'm not if I'm not focused, like hard focused on the objective, the main quest, I get sidetracked. I'm doing side quests. I'm doing grinding, whatever. If there's no PvP, if there's no this, there's no that. Yeah, it's a I get distracted and I get bored and I end up just not doing it. I end up quitting. Can I just say, it looked like there was a shiny Drowsy there and then I saved and now it's not. I could be wrong. Maybe it was a normal Drowsy, but I swear it had red pants. And now I'm sad. I'm a sad little 10-year-old Pokemon trainer. Boo. Jolteon, I know I screwed up your life. You were really good as an Eevee, but let's see what happens. You don't even have an electric attack, so I don't know what we're gonna do with you. Yeah, that... Alola Ninetales can set up Hail just by switching. Oh. Okay, so Alola Ninetales sounds good as like a support unit then. And it was an ice type, yeah? That would make the most sense. Let's just stay here. Let's go Body Slam. Way less damage than we had when we were a very small baby. And now we're a big baby. And we do less damage. It's such a weird game, man. It's like, hey, do you want to do that? Do you want to do that thing? And you're like, yeah, I want to do that thing. And it's like, okay, cool. By the way, it's worse technically. You should never have evolved, you fool. Like, oh, good. Great. 4 damage, dude. Wartortle. We need to level up, man. We need Ice Beam. We just lost Eevee. Eevee was one of our big hitters. Cursed Jolteon, yeah. 25 speed Jolteon. Truly random Jolteon of all time. It sucks. I'm very disappointed in my Jolteon. Its strength went down. Its magic went down. So damage overall went down. Speed is the lowest. Like, apparently, like, the best stat in the game, the fastest monster in the game, randomized to be so terrible. Best case scenario, top 25%. Oy vey. Weird monster. Not only negative on, like, all the stats Jolteon actually wants, it has a skill that actively prevents it from doubling the thing Jolteon is best at doing. The joys of randomizers, right? Setting up kills for Wartortle. It's fine. That's what I need to be doing. Using Jolteon, being as poor as it is now. Setting up kills. Just taking turns with poor Wartortle. Go Wartortle. You can do it. I have faith in you. Yeah. Let's just wait in here. I mean, I don't know if he will need the speed if he's not doing the double, RP double damage. That's true. Setting up kills for Wartortle is fine. Amount of damage on Wartortle should rename him to Bantu. I mean, can I name monsters? Let's try it. I will. I'll do it. Can you name monsters? I don't know if you can. Solomon, you're the guy that knows the stuff. Can you name monsters? Woo! Look at you go, buddy! Wartortle, learn that Ice Beam now. Please. Thank God. I want to keep Surf because it's my only water attack, but it's so bad. Ugh. Even Bite doesn't really do anything. 4 HP, defense, and resist. I just, like, I don't know. Get rid of Guard, I guess. I don't know. So dispirited. I have some good monsters still. I don't believe you can, no. No renaming. Okay, let's see what we can do about... I want to see what you can actually do. We do have recover, so it's like technically still capable of healing. Body Slam 12. It was so powerful before. Quick Attack 1. I mean, can technically still work as a support unit, but I want to see Ice Beam. I really want to see this Ice Beam. 17 damage. I mean, any damage is better than nothing at this point. For poor Wartortle. And let's see the AoE on it. Okay, that's not terrible. That's actually really good for an AoE. Ice Beam, range 2, 31 damage. Crits for 46. I'm not gonna hate on that. That's like the one saving grace for this monster at this point. And this little guy here. Thundershock. Can we relearn moves that we've like never had a chance to learn? So like Thundershock, I don't want it, but level 1, you know? Swift is 10. Spark is 1. Barf. Body Slam is decent, but your strength is meh. Shockwave, Bite. All the stats. Signal Beam 3. Water Pulse 5. That's level 28. Okay, Thunderbolt at level 30 is 17 damage. That's decent. A powerful bolt of electricity, 10% paralysis. That's like the only good thing we learn aside from Hyper Beam, which I don't even really want. Thunderbolt is 17. Oh my god, what a weird game this is, man. This is so weird. Wartortle, what are you doing? You should be healing people, dude, for that XP. I guess you don't need it anymore. Just want to drag my backside out of this place. Are we getting almost through here? I've been so busy chatting. Is that a wild haunter? It is. We already have you. Thankfully, it's not my Jolteon, and I'm even more thankful it's not me. That too mean. Bantu is one of the worst characters in Fire Emblem. I'm not gonna lie. If I'm playing any Fire Emblem, I will look through, you know, top tier units before I make my final team, especially when there's competitive online, like PvP. I'll still pick some of my favorites, but generally speaking, I'll look at the stats and be like, which ones do I go with? You know, who am I raising, who am I not raising? The recent Fire Emblem Engage had a young kid. I'm drawing a blank on their names now. It was like Claude or something. Young kid, blue hair, blue hair. Joins your team. He's one of the only characters in the entire game that went against Fire Emblem tradition that you know, you can recruit by doing a thing, and you can miss him if you don't do this mission, or if you don't do the thing in the mission. The only character, or one of the only characters. Whereas in other Fire Emblem games, you could miss characters entirely and have to just start the whole thing over if you want to get that character. Anyhow, that said, that character, normally what happens, so for instance, in Sacred Stones, I'm pretty sure it was Sacred Stones. Or maybe it was Dawn. Radiant Dawn. Maybe it was Radiant Dawn. Nephany. You find Nephany, she's basically a farmer when you find her. She's nobody, she's nothing. She's a peasant. Never fought a day in her life. And you pick her up at, like, whatever, level 1, she's trash. But she has extremely high growth rates. And if you power through, and as per tradition, Fire Emblem tradition, you power through, survive through all of the trouble, you will actually end up with the most powerful general in your army because you struggled to raise one of the weakest characters. So Fire Emblem used to be where if you invested in the seemingly nobodies, you would end up with, like, wow. Like, the most powerful thing. It used to be worth it. Gene is one of the best and loved. His story, Sacred Stones, trainees are just awful, though. Yeah, I don't recall really, I'm going to say anything as far back as Sacred Stones. It's been so long. Like I said, I was 15 when I played it. Maybe I remember a wizard named Soren. I think that was Sacred Stones. Obviously, Lynn. But yeah, I don't remember anything. Was Titania perhaps Sacred Stones? But yeah, in Engage, the latest for Switch, you have, what is his, like I said, Claude, whatever his name is, this new little kid. He's like, he looks like he's 13 or 14 or something. And he has an ability that says, like, doubles experience growth. But his growth rates aren't good. And his innate ability as a character, as a person, is that double XP. Well, what happens when you get to max level, which I think was 20, you level up to 20, you level up to 20. So you upgrade him to tier 2, whatever rank, whatever class. What happens when you max him out? Your max level. His innate ability is double XP. So, nothing. So, the potential for a good character could have been there, but they gave him a stupid ability where other characters you get to level 20. And I can't remember specifics, but you get somebody else to level 20 and it's like, you know, +2 damage if you're behind or something, you know, like whatever. I'm just making that up, but at least you get a thing. That's your passive ability as that character. He had no passive ability at max level, which just ruined him as a character. Do I want Recover? I don't know. Get rid of Magical Leaf, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. Soren's FE9, Lynn is FE7. Okay. Yeah, so maybe I'm drawn. Maybe it was Neffany and Soren are from with Ike, hanging out with Ike. They're all blended in my brain these days. It's been so long. So that was GameCube when I would have played that. Radiant Dawn, and I can't remember the first one on GameCube. I feel like the second one was on Wii. So I own the one on Wii and I own the one on GameCube. Those are the two that I own. I also own Three Houses. I own, like I said, Engage. And I own, I believe, 2 games on the GBA, as well as the remake of the original with Marth on the DS. There are a few on the DS or the 3DS. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I own all of those as well. Pretty sure. Can't confirm, just pretty sure. They're somewhere. But yeah, Sacred Stones was one of my faves. One of my faves because you made a character, and I can't remember, was it a tactician? But you made and played as yourself in the game, and the characters talked to you. That was another reason I like the one on DS or 3DS, because again, you made your own character, and that character was in Smash Ultimate. Drawn a blank on his/her name, their name. But yeah, you made your own character. Oh, what's that character's name again? It was like a weird magic. It was, again, tactician class. But you physically made your character, and they gave you a sprite as well as, like, you know, when you're talking to people, how they have, you know, they have images of the character that you're talking to. You made that image of your character. So you make yourself, and you inject yourself into the game, and I loved that. I love being myself injected into a new world. Love it. Awakening with Robin. Yes, that's exactly who I'm thinking of. Thank you. Yes. So Robin, I named Whiskin because that's my character. Awakening with Robin. That's correct. That's the one I'm thinking of. Also, another reason why I love the Three Houses. Yeah. Fun avatar unit. Very good. Amount of endings in it. Was Awakening the one with the 3 different games on the DS where you had, like, depending on the one you picked was the family? The family that you joined? I chose the one with the, it was the red one. Fates. That was Fates. Whatever. Just do something. Do something. You're a sad little Jolteon. You've made me sad. And Avatar was Corrin. Okay, that's right. Corrin was that one. Okay. Again, everything I'm thinking of, all bamboozled and jumbled up in my brain. All these characters. I feel like I went from 0 Fire Emblem games in my life, and then I hit 15, and suddenly there's a new game out every couple years, and I'm just so obsessed with them that I just lose myself for hundreds of hours, you know. They all blend together at one point. You know? And then you play a game like Smash Bros, where all these Fire Emblem characters kind of come together. And I feel like that doesn't help my, like, oh yeah, Robin and Ike. No, that's not, those are not the same. That's not how that works. Ice Beam on that should deal some decent damage. Look at you. Stepping up your game, Wartortle. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. We're gonna get through this cave, man. We're gonna get through here. I just feel like, poor Jolteon needs that Thunderbolt. Was it level 30? 2 more levels? Ugh. Sludge Bomb, not AoE. Oh yeah, we don't have any good attacks anymore. Not quite. I thought that would do it, but not quite. Terrible at math. Just do, like, the thing. Just do the thing. Attack your friend, because I don't care. Literally killed my Ivysaur. How much attention I'm paying at this point. I actually really like Fate's gameplay overall. I'm trying to recall specifically. Was Fate's the one where you had, like... Oh, this guy has red pants too, so maybe he's not shiny. Maybe he's just a guy. Yeah, he was just standing in a red light. Oh, that's right. He's joining the group. What a weird sprite. He's red pants and then green pants. Drowsy weirdo. It makes me angry that your stats are decent. So Fates was the one where you had a home base, right? And you could, like, build it however you want and then invite people's NPCs, if you want to call it that. Like computer-controlled versions of other people online, like their teams. Am I incorrect in that? Or you could, like, attack other people's bases, their fortresses. Fates is the first one to have that sort of base, yeah. I liked that. I had a lot of fun with that. It wasn't my favorite competitive mode. The best, in my opinion, it didn't last as long and is less useful in the long run, was that remake on the DS where you play as Marth. The PvP was real time. I would, in real time, join a game with you who joined my... Like, we joined a game together, and you brought your actual characters. Like, no fancy... If you did not make fancy bells and whistles, you were screwed. So the competitive end on that was absurd. Because some people would, as I did, in that game, limited resources was the point. So I never, playing the entire storyline, never used any sword or axe or bow above iron, because I saved all of it to sell at the end of the game to forge the most powerful gear for each of my... I think you're allowed to bring in 4 or 5 characters. So I brought my best 5 characters with literally decked out with every single best weapon, max stat weapon that they could have. And it was... I would roll through in real time, again, real-time battles, and just dominate. I would dominate. Only a few people would stand a chance, because a few people had the, you know, the foresight to kind of plan ahead and be like, oh wait, I need to save this for the end. But that's it. We made it to Lavender Town, gang. We're at the over 2 hours. Oh boy. But we had a lot of content there, a lot of conversation. I probably could have paid a little better attention to chat here, but I'm glad everyone was very chatty. Very glad to talk with you all tonight. Yeah, all of these games were so great, and you know, at some point I'm probably gonna see some like, you know, I don't know, I'm probably gonna play this for a little while, see how it does on the channel. You know, but it's doing well for now. People seem to like it, so I'm gonna continue playing this for a bit, but eventually see what other ROM hacks, or see what other games we can, you know, Fire Emblem specifically, Pokemon, Fire Emblem, stuff like this. But that is the day. It's going to go black for a second because I'm bad at streaming. My name is AJ. I am the Friendly Hermit. Thank you so much, everybody. All 63 views. Wow, that's a lot of people showing up today. Shadow, Solomon, Star, I believe I'm drawing a blank on my other friend who was here for a little while there. He might even still be in there. All y'all, thanks so much. Drew, that was your name. Thanks for coming out, guys. Thanks for chatting with me. And anyone watching, if you've made it this far, leave a like and subscribe for more Let's Plays. And if you're feeling generous, you can support the channel for as little as $1. That's literally is all it costs, actually. There's no other tier. It's $1 on my Patreon. You find a link to that in the link tree. And if you want to play this game for yourself, Pokémblem, all of the instructions are available in the description. So feel free to follow the instructions. Thank you so much, everybody. Once again, Shadow, you're a legend. You're one of the patrons, buddy. So I'm giving you the thumbs up. Anybody want to join the list? And we'll see how small we can make this list, because I'm just going to keep shrinking the letters and making, adding more and more names. So thank you again. Good night. Hopefully I didn't keep people up too late. I will see you in the next one.